Hey guys, today is Frog Dissection Day. So we're going to go over a few parts of the frog and talk about each one briefly and take a look at and compare the similarities and differences between us and the frog. Okay. So first, okay, as you can see, the frog's skin that is sort of spotted, right? And it's due to the fact that it can camouflage itself. So this is the dorsal side of the frog, and and then this is the ventral side of the frog, okay, which is pretty much one solid color, right? But these two are a part of a specific system, right? So you'll have to identify that on your sheet. What system is the dorsal and ventral a part of? So take a look at the outside of the frog. And the frogs, if you see here, they have an extra little covering on their eye. It's sort of like a goggle for them, right, to protect them as they are either diving underwater or kind of hanging out underneath there. Okay, so they have that protective eyelid there. Okay, inside of their mouth, they have two sets of teeth. Okay, so they have teeth all around this upper part, and they have two little teeth here, okay, that are in the inside of the mouth. Then, as you can see, when we cut into it, so I'm going to cut into the jaw here on the side. Okay, now on the inside, you can see the tongue, and the tongue is attached at the front so it can flip out, right, and catch its prey. Okay. Then at the back here, you have the esophagus, right? So the opening leading its way through the stomach, right? So the esophagus is that little hole opening right there. Okay. Then underneath, inside the mouth, you can see the two little nostrils that will lead outside. Okay, so it has two nostrils here on the outside. Okay. So on your sheet, you have several of those parts that you'll have to identify what system they belong to. So what system does the tongue belong to? What system does the esophagus belong to? And then what system do the nostrils belong to? And then name the function of those. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to make our first cut, which we're going to start here at the bottom, pull some of the skin up. And I'm going to pull up as I'm cutting because I just want to cut the skin, which is a part of the integumentary system. Okay. And as I cut the frog, right, on each side, okay, I'm going to open it up so we can see the abdominals, right, which is the muscles, the stomach muscles of a frog. There we go. Okay. So again, identify what system does this belong to, and what is the function of that system. Now we're going to go ahead and cut into the muscles. So as I start at the bottom again, I'm going to pull up so I don't cut any of its organs on the inside. And then I'm going to cut to the side. the other side. And now I can see the inner parts or the inner organs of the frog. Okay, so as I'm pointing them out, make sure that you are identifying which system they belong to and what the function of that system is. Okay. So here we have the heart of the frog. This little pink thing is the heart. Okay, we have the liver, which the frog has 3 different livers. Okay, underneath the liver, you have the stomach here. Okay, and then from the stomach, you go into the small intestine. That wraps around here. Then you have your large intestine down here. Okay, and then eventually leading out the exit. Okay. These little noodle-like things here are your fat bodies. Okay. This little bag down here that looks deflated, those are the frog's lungs, in which there are 2 on each side. Okay. So again, the heart, 3 livers, 2 lungs, your stomach, small intestine, and large intestine down here. And then behind here, towards the back, you have your kidney. Okay. So that is the inside of the frog. Right. Be sure to fill out your chart, okay, based on those areas, based on those parts. Um, tell me how many parts you saw for each. Tell me which system they belong to, and then you're gonna tell me the function of that system. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know.